Oh man, today is a good one, guys. We're going to talk about practical wisdom. Practical wisdom. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to be back on track and making a video every week for you guys at least. Today we're talking about practical wisdom, and it's not so easy, but once we fully understand this aspect, it is a big life changer. Having practical wisdom simply means knowing right from wrong, good from bad, and you having the inner and outer strength to see that good through to the end. Peterson and Seligman in 2004 made a list of 6 virtues that housed 24 total strengths: wisdom and knowledge, courage, humanity and love, justice, temperance, and transcendence. These were the 6 virtues. In their research and published work, which I will cite below, they believe that having more of one will not outweigh having less of another. It is important, as explored in the Journal of Happiness Studies by Kenneth Sharp and Barry Schwartz, and published by Academia, that there be a balance in this arsenal of positive psychology and Aristotle influenced ideology. Treating each one of them as a separate tool is not what we want to do. Instead, we want to look at them as parts of a whole, and the whole as who we are and who we're striving to be. So, how do we effectively increase our strengths and our weaknesses? Well, we need to know that this is going to be an uphill battle, and we need to be welcoming of the challenge. Look forward to the bumps and the turns and the hills and the valleys, because they will come on this journey, and you chose this journey. You chose this journey to take it for yourself, and nobody else in the world can take that away from you. They may be able to take your money away, your house away. They may be able to take a lot of things away from you, but they cannot take this one thing away from you. Now that you've done this, who are you really? Who do you truly want to be? And on the deepest level possible, what do you believe in, and what are you firmly against in this world? What makes you the only you that is on this planet out of 8.5 billion people right now? Take your time to learn this portion. You came into this world with you, and you're going to go out of this world with you. Know yourself above all else. Step outside of yourself and look at yourself from a different angle. Stop and think before carrying anything out. This will for sure teach you to increase your empathy, mindfulness, perceptions, emotional intelligence, and a myriad of other things. This matters a lot. In 2018, there was a survey done online of teens between the ages of 13 and 17. The number one issue reported to have been a problem for peers of these 13 to 17-year-olds was anxiety and depression. This data was collected with a sample size of 920 individuals, and it included a 70% reply of anxiety and depression being deemed a major issue for the peers of these 13 to 17-year-olds in this sample set. This led bullying, drug addiction, alcohol consumption, poverty, gangs. It led the rest. And it led the rest by at least 20%. With only 4% of these teens from 13 to 17 years old in the sample set believing that depression and anxiety was a non-issue, there is absolutely something to be said here, even though the data set is from an online anonymous survey, and we do have to take that with a grain of salt. You can't refute the numbers here, the sheer numbers. We need to focus more, especially nowadays, on who we are, whom we want to be, and what we can do for ourselves day to day to get us there. Once we even simply start this journey, we will feel the relief. Just knowing that we're truly doing what we want to do, becoming who we want to become. And we'll know that we had wished that we always were doing this. And now we get to feel the freedom of finally making this decision for ourselves. You get to make it for yourself. I get to make it for myself. That's true freedom. To know that we have made this decision for us. Nobody else can do this. Only us. Oh, and since you're still here, I know that you're going to do it. And I know that you're an awesome, strong individual. You're amazing. Because you're against the negative gnarlies of the world. And you're part of Team Human. So win the day. And if you want to keep winning the day, look at these videos. More videos just like this one. You and I can learn together and go over topics like this. I'll see you over there.